on BS and Beer Media. It's Top of the Bleachers with Jason and Tucker.
Handoff, Smith coming right, trying to outrun the coverage, makes a cut, gets it. Oh, he's still going. Oh, he's going to score. He's got the five.
Let's see what the guys are talking about today.
Yo. Welcome into the Top of the Bleachers. It's August the 4th, by the way. I know a weirdo that was born today. But anyway, today's August the 4th. And
I knew a weirdo that was born yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know that person. I guess I might.
August the 3rd? You don't remember who was born August the 3rd?
Is this somebody like personally to me that I know?
Yeah. I think it was your second wife. Wasn't your second wife's birthday August the 3rd? Lacey said it was.
What
was it?
I thought it was the 4th, I thought, but I don't know.
No, I think it was because she always used to say August the 3rd. I think it was.
I'm glad I missed it. It tells you how much I think about her.
I don't think about it. I don't think about her at all. It's just Lacey said something about, it's August the 3rd. This is.
I was on the lake all day yesterday, just living it up and swimming around and snorkeling and swimming and snorkeling some more, and some Oreos and then swim some more.
I know I wanted to come in here and maybe do some pre-production, but I couldn't get a hold of you. And then today I get yelled at because I was taking a nap while he was doing pre-production.
Yeah, taking.
So it's okay for him to go swimming on his day off, but if I on my day off, I take a nap.
Where were you at yesterday? At work?
Yesterday?
Yeah,
I was doing the Lord's work yesterday.
When did you call me yesterday?
I never called you yesterday.
I'm pretty red, dude. I got some good sun. I mean, look at me.
It's good for you. I think your beard's a little more bleached out too.
Dude, it was wiry when I came out of there. I mean, it was like stiff, like a freaking.
I had to go like a 13-year-old boy stiff, right?
It was coarse.
Yes, I got you.
Pretty sure I could have scrubbed some rust off of something if I'd wanted to.
I actually before church I had to go to Walmart on Sunday and get me some beard oil because I was out and mine was it was pretty scraggly and scratchy.
I haven't used anything in probably a week or so, and I need to trim again. So
sure.
But anyway.
So like when we get to November, and it's time to actually end of November. When we get to December, it's we can do what we want to do. You knocking it back a little bit, or you taking it all off? What are you going to do?
I don't think so. Not at this point.
Think you just going to keep going?
It's building the brand, baby. I don't know. It looks kind of rough. I saw a picture of me with just my goatee, again, and I was like, "Who's that cracker?" You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, it also like every time I do this, and then I knock it down to my goatee, the girls work are like, "You look so much younger."
Yeah. Think how old we look right now.
Yeah, it's not as much as this here. I was thinking I could probably play Santa Claus for Christmas this year if I kept it. I'd have to diet a little bit, but I could pull off Santa this year.
The wife mentioned dyeing mine. She's like, "Let's just dye it white," and I was like, "What the heck? What are you trying to do?"
Let's get it over with. You should have told her the same thing. You dye your hair white.
It's kind of strange. Like I don't think I have any gray up top. Maybe a little bit, but not much.
Yeah,
it's falling out real quick, but it's not gray.
I gave up on that a long time.
This is gray as can be, man. Like, what the heck?
For some reason, all the hair on my body started up here, and then as I got older, it just started working down toward my feet.
I guess
I'm going to look like a hobbit when I'm like 60. I'm going to have big hairy feet, and it's going to be like all the hair on my body.
Apparently, I must have hair on my back now. My mom, when I'm getting ready to get in the wash, "Oh, whoa, you got a lot of hair on your back now." I was like, What?
Yeah.
What's that mean? Like it's noticeable? Like, what do you mean? Anyway, we had a good time. Man. It was fun. Like I said, a snorkel and then ate a little something and snorkeled some more. Took a 15-minute power nap in the sun.
That's dangerous.
And then went and snorkeled some more. Yeah, it was good. We were there all day. It was fun. Really good. I needed it, man. I need the water. It's like some people get their power from the sun. I get my power from the water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I needed it. I really did.
I was I don't know. I was barely in my 20s and drank too much and fell asleep in the sun. You know.
Yes.
Worst sunburn of my life, man. Worst sunburn of my life.
I've had those. Those are rough.
I usually don't burn. My great grandmother was like full blood Cherokee Indian, and luckily some of that got passed down to me. So I just kind of go red for about an hour, and then it just kind of goes caramel. You know, I've gotten lucky with that.
I got Cherokee, but I'm classic white guy. I burn, peel, white again.
Yeah.
It's no tan or brown much. It's just red. So
yeah,
that's the way it is. Anyway, we got some stuff to talk about. It's probably not. I don't have a lot of topics, but we could talk about each one for a while, probably. So first thing up was they finally said, no, we're not going to expand this NCAA tournament this year. Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Finally took it off the table for this year, though. No expansion from the 68 they already got. So
good. Finally, a good decision.
Yes. Everybody cheer. I don't know who went, yeah, like who did that?
That one guy that wanted it. That one guy that wanted it, he's the one that's like, dadgummit.
I know. Like literally all of America cheered at the same time, except for one dude somewhere in some office somewhere.
Yeah, who came up with the idea, you know.
Yeah. Anyway, so good news on that. And then the way too early coaches poll, top 25 for college football came out. And set up some interesting
I don't understand how
for week one.
I don't understand how Ohio State is not number one. I don't like Ohio State. Anybody who watches the podcast knows that I'm not a fan of Ohio in general, like the whole state of Ohio. And so, but even with that said, I mean, they won the national championship. They're one of the top spenders. It's Ohio State. They don't, have to rebuild. They reload. I do not understand how you don't start the season off at number one after you win the national championship. I've always thought that was silly. When they do that to teams.
I agree. Okay. I agree. I mean, I know they, graduated, their quarterback, that kind of stuff, but still. And did you know this is the first time that Texas, in the history of the coaches poll, that they'll open as a season number one? Does that sound strange to you?
That doesn't sound right.
I know. I thought I had to double check. I'm looking at it right now. I got it highlighted because I'm like, that don't sound right.
That doesn't sound right at all. So there must have been years where they were the number one in the AP poll, but not the coaches poll or something like that.
Must have been, yeah, because it says coaches poll specifically. So,
yeah,
maybe there's just that many people that hate Texas. They never voted them number one. I don't know.
Well, I think we all know why they're ranked number one this year. I mean, they spent like $150 million on their players, and they got Arch Manning. So, I mean,
yeah,
put the Manning name out there along with that payroll. And I mean, I understand, but I still think they ought to be at least, number two. I think Ohio State, after winning the national championship, should be. And that's even hard for me to say. I'm actually defending Ohio State, but I'm actually defending the national championship. Like if you worked your butt off to win the national championship, even if it's only for 1 week, you should be ranked number 1 to start off the next season. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. They got 28 votes out of 67.
Yeah.
And Ohio State got 20. So they were, there was a lot of people that picked them too. But I tend to agree with you that, hey, man, you're number 1 till somebody beats you, right? Like,
and or until you prove you're not the same team. Like you go out week 1 and you win, but you struggle. I can see you falling the next week. But to start the season off, the national championship from the year before should be your number 1, at least until week 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, so it sets up some really good games week 1, too, but we'll get to that in a second. But the other top 25, so they had, and we talked about CBS's. We could look at that and compare them here in a second. But they have Texas, Ohio State, Penn State, Georgia, Notre Dame. That's their top 5. And then when CBS had Texas, Penn State, Ohio State, Clemson, Georgia. So they replaced Notre Dame and Clemson and switched around Penn State and Ohio State there. But that's CBS. So take that for us. But go ahead.
It's a preseason poll. You can put, University of Alabama, Birmingham. You can make them number 1 if you want. I mean, it's preseason poll. It don't mean crap. When you go out there, where things are going to shake out, usually around week 3 or 4. You've really got a good idea of who the better teams are, in the country or whatever. But before anybody's even gone out there and done anything, these guys number 1 in the nation,
Yeah.
And honestly, I would rather be, I'd rather be number 15 first poll of the year than be, I'd rather be 15 then and be number 1 at the end of the year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the beginning of the year doesn't really mean crap. That's why I say, the champ from last year should be your champ. It's how you finish the season. And it don't matter. The Hogs can't make a poll. We can drag this out to like number 60 if you want. I don't think the Hogs are getting in. And I don't understand it. We looked up revenue the other day. They're like number 20 in the nation, bringing in revenue. And we can't even get in I saw one poll that stretched out all the way to the top 30. Hogs nowhere in sight. Nobody's in. It's like, come on, man.
They got a bunch of nobodies. But hey, man, we're on day. We're gonna get to that here in a minute. Day 4 camp. We're gonna go through some stuff that I saw and heard and stuff. There's 9 SEC teams in this top 25.
That's not really that surprising, is it?
And I think 6 teams, if I count it right, for the Big Ten. I hope I didn't miss one there because it gets kind of hairy since they've been swapping around all over the place.
Yeah, I have a list written down somewhere.
And then ACC's got a couple of them in there, a few of them in there.
Any mid majors? Anybody from
Boise State? What are they? What are they? They're Group 5, right, or whatever. WAC or somebody, or are they part of Big 12? They're not part of the Big 12 now.
They're not part of the Big 12, I don't think, man.
Let me go look at this here.
I don't know.
Am I looking for Boise? Let's see here.
I'm gonna have to get me a whiteboard in here and split up all the conferences so I know who's where.
They're in the Mountain West.
Okay, the Mountain West. All right.
They're in the Mountain West, yeah. So there's them. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. They got your Arizona State all the way up at 11. Hey, put some respect. Put some respect on that name.
You're going to give Arizona State like that much respect, and That doesn't make any sense at all because they graduate. Like, nah, I don't see it. They could prove me wrong. They could prove me wrong. They could.
They don't even have Scattaboo. They don't even have Scattaboo.
Yeah, I'll watch them this year, but I don't have a lot of hopes for them without Scattaboo out there.
Some other notable ones, right? Just got people that are on our schedule. Mm-hmm. Notre Dame's 5. Alabama's 8. Do we play Alabama?
We don't play Alabama this year.
Okay. All right. LSU's 9. We play South Carolina.
We do not play South Carolina.
Ole Miss is 15.
We do play Ole Miss early. That's our third game of the year.
Florida, we don't play Florida, right? No,
Florida.
Tennessee's 18.
Okay.
And A&M's 21. That's the only ones that are on the Arkansas schedule.
I got news for you too. Ole Miss, Tennessee, and LSU are all away ball games.
Oh, that's not good.
And that's the Notre Dame and Texas A&M are home ball games, but not sure it's going to make a difference with Notre Dame. Okay.
Yeah.
It might make a difference with Texas A&M because that's, 6 games in, there could be some injuries, whatever. You don't know.
Well, you may want to hold your opinion until after we talk about fall camp. You may just be drinking the Kool-Aid by the end of the segment. I'm just saying.
I think I'm afraid that this year, the only way you're going to get me to drink Kool-Aid is to pin me down and pour it down my throat because I'm not seeing it, man.
Oh, man. I know, man. I know, but this we'll get to it. Hang on, man. Not to the Razorback part yet.
Okay.
Some of the other so I was saying though, there's going to be some good week 1 matches for number 1, number 2, week 1, bro. So Texas, Ohio State.
So Mizzou didn't make it to the top 25.
No, sir.
All right. Okay.
That's kind of surprising, to be honest.
And we got to play Texas away too.
That's your first game though of the season, by the way. The very first game of the year is Central Arkansas at Missouri. On a Thursday night. It's the only game.
Oh, really? We should go to Missouri and watch that.
UCA. I wish it was at UCA, man. That'd be awesome. No way they can go to UCA.
Ain't nobody coming to UCA, man.
There's no way. Let's see who else is I saw. Texas, Ohio State should be really good game. That's at 11 a.m. too, man. 11 a.m. on a Saturday.
What is that?
Texas at Ohio State. You figure that'd be the night game,
They probably want to do. They probably want to do game day there or something.
I see who the night game is. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's what it is. Yep. You got Alabama and Florida State. Yeah. It's notable, right?
Sure.
Let's see the other big matchup. There was another one. LSU Clemson. That's the night game.
Yeah, Hog fans are wanting Sam Pittman to be on the hot seat, and he's not. But it's like the opposite down at LSU. Oh, what's his name is into his 3rd or 4th year. Brian Kelly.
Yeah.
And if he goes out, and drops an early one to Clemson. Yeah. You can see the fire being lit under Brian Kelly's seat real quick.
For sure, yeah.
I was hoping maybe that might happen to Sam. He comes out, performs decent, and then goes to Ole Miss and gets a spanking, and maybe the seat starts to get a little warm,
Man.
Then he goes to Memphis, he goes to Memphis, beats Memphis, and then gets spanked by Notre Dame. Just embarrassed by Notre Dame. Now the seat's really warming up. And then, see, here's where the problem is. Here's the fan conundrum, because I want them to do well, but I don't really want them to do well.
It's horrible.
That's terrible.
Yeah, you always want them to do good. I mean, come on. They always want them to do good.
I want them to win every ball game.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying.
I'm worried about them winning every ball game, because then we'll never get rid of Sam Pittman if they win every game.
One day they'll go away. If he wins all of them, that's okay.
Of course, if Pittman runs the table, gets to the college football playoff, my attitude on Sam Pittman might change a lot.
Okay.
You know?
All right, we'll get to the Razorbacks in a second. Okay. Come on, you keep circling around back to them. We'll run out of stuff to talk about by the time we get there. Let's see. That was all the big games. That LSU Clemson game is the night game. That should be pretty good. Ole Miss plays at nobody. So
I'm with you, though. I think if I was scheduling, I think I would have flip-flopped those. I think I'd have done LSU Clemson, start the day off, and finished off with the Ohio State.
Yeah, you want that one in the evening, right? You think
you want it during a time when the most eyes can be on it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
So
anyway, and we're not that far away, man. August the 28th. So 24 days. We're getting close, man. There's a couple NFL things I saw. This is a sad stat for you, bro. The Washington Commanders. Okay. This is the first time since 2017 that they've had a returning quarterback. Like coming in to the second year of being there. Okay. Not since they had Kirk Cousins. You know how long ago that was? Oh my gosh.
Was Kirk before or after RG3?
He was after. They got drafted. I think they got drafted the same year, even. Yeah. So you had Alex Smith. Okay, here we go. Right in order. Alex Smith, Case Keenum, Dwayne Haskins, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Carson Wentz, Sam Howell, and then Jaden Daniels. So this is the first time. So maybe that's a good sign for them, right?
You know, lots of times they talk about, this is like this guy's fourth offensive coordinator. And it's like, this offensive coordinator is like, this is the first time I've had a quarterback for 2 years. This is exciting.
Yeah, I know it. Times have changed, right? It's not year 10 of John Elway's career or whatever anymore. The other thing I saw was, and this is going to make you mad, the cap hit this season. I saw a couple things that they compared to one another. Okay, Dak Prescott, right?
46, 50 something there.
Yeah, $50.5 million against the cap this year. Okay, listen to this for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. Okay?
46.4.
$46.9 million a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Serious or unserious is what the quote said.
Well,
that's
Jerry.
Poor management.
Jerry does this thing where he waits until the last minute to get deals done. I don't know why, because in almost every situation, if he would have done the deal earlier, he would have saved himself money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but he doesn't operate that way. He's like one of those guys that like waits till the day that the bills actually due before he sends the check in, you know. That's Jerry.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty weird, pretty wild. So,
but everybody just, every time I hear them complain about Jerry on TV or whatever, they're like, oh man, Jerry's a great owner. He's a great publicity person. He's a great this. He just doesn't need to be the GM. He doesn't need to, do this or do that. It's like, Jerry don't need to be doing any of it anymore. Jerry needs to be on a golf course, hitting the golf ball, having pretty women in his hot tub, whatever it is Jerry wants to do, You just don't need to be doing the cowboy crap no more. You hit a certain age and you slow down mentally. It's nothing. I'm not trying to insult anybody. It happens to all of us. I mean, I'm coming up on 50, and I can already tell you that my brain doesn't work as fast as it did when I was younger. You hit 80, I'm sure it's slow. Even the smartest of people they've slowed down a step or two,
Mm-hmm.
And I would love Jerry to do something innovative before he goes, be the first manager to use a AI GM or something like that, Let's turn it over to the robots. Let the America's team be the first team to be controlled by the robots. Let's see what happens.
Controlled by the robots. You make it sound like Terminator.
That's how I view it. It's like we were talking about prison the other day, and I told you everything I know about prison I learned from movies. Everything I know about AI comes from the Terminator, the Matrix. That's what I know about AI, man.
Yeah. The Matrix is actually there's a lot of hot words in the Matrix that make sense to normal people, like programs and files and all that stuff. That's how computers work, for sure.
Yeah, and I saw a thing. This is like totally off the subject, but I saw a movie theater that you could go to and watch The Matrix, and they have like up and down the walls and across the ceilings, they have the Matrix all around you. Like the numbers running, like the code running everywhere while you're watching so you're like in the Matrix watching the Matrix.
I don't need all that, bro.
I don't know if I could concentrate on the movie or not, with all that flashing going on and everything.
I think we already talked about this. We talked about ones and zeros one time, didn't we?
Yes. I still don't understand.
It's just a series of ones and zeros, a whole bunch of them.
Yeah. You put them in the right order and crap starts to happen for some reason.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's about all the NFL stuff I got. There's a bunch of camp stuff going on and people holding out and the Micah and Jerry stuff, but it's all just kind of too much drama right now. We got football on Thursday.
I got a friend by the name of Grendel, huge Cowboys fan. And apparently he thinks that I have a direct line to Jerry Jones because he is very upset about this Micah Parsons thing. And I happen to be the guy who needs to talk him off the ledge all the time.
You go down there and talk to Jerry, huh?
I need to do something about this Micah Parsons situation. I was like, I don't know what to tell you, brother.
It's kind of surprising in a group of like 20 people like that there's so many different teams represented.
Oh yeah.
It used to not be that way.
You talking about our little football pool or thing that we do?
Yeah, it's the same thing with my fantasy football teams.
Yeah.
Stuff like each guy has it's like nobody has the same team they root for. I'm like, it's so weird because it used to be everybody who lived in that area root for that team. It's not like that anymore. It's like it's fans everywhere.
Well, I think my fandom comes from the TV rights when I was a kid. Like where I lived, you got Dallas football games and you got Kansas City Chief games. So you were either going to be a Kansas City fan in football or you were going to be a Dallas Cowboy fan, one or the other, because those are the two teams you saw every Sunday. Every Sunday, those were the two teams in your area.
Yeah.
Because they did the local stuff. There was no satellite where you could watch. Listen up, kids. At one time, we only had 3 channels. 3 channels. Okay. And I was the remote control. Okay. I sat in the floor halfway between the TV and where my parents sat. When they wanted the TV changed, I scooted forward and flipped the dial. It was a dial. It was click, click.
I remember these.
Now I can pay a subscription fee and I can watch every ball game, any ball game, all ball games. I can put 5 on my screen and watch them as they're playing out at the same time if I want. I can pause and go to the bathroom and come back and skip some commercials. It's great.
I know. Just think if you were in the bathroom and missed that OBJ catch. You know what I mean? Or some other big play.
That's the way life used to be, man.
I know.
You used to get to school. You used to get to school and everybody be talking about some play that you didn't get to see. You had to see it on Sports Center the next day or something like that.
Oh man, we don't get that channel.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I didn't have cable for a long time. I remember we got satellite for the first time, and it was one of those big ones out there that you had to punch in the button and it would move out there, like some giant company or something is in your backyard, like what the heck?
Like you're communicating with other planets. That's how big that dish was.
Yes, it was ginormous, bro. It's like
technology has come a long way.
Speaking with aliens or something.
Lacey and I heard that Starlink was coming across, where we would see it. So this is last year. So we're laying out in the pool, floating around, looking up at the stars. And I keep pointing at these little bitty, like blinking lights. And I'm like, is that it? Is that it? Listen, when Starlink comes over, there is no question what it is, man. It looks like a train going by your house, except it's in the sky. It's all lit up. It is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life, man.
I did not know that.
And there's like a site you can go to that'll show you when it's going to come by your house and you can see it. It is one of the craziest things you'll ever see, man.
I thought it was up like a satellite up in the.
It is. That's how big this thing is, man. It looks like a train going across through the sky. It's nuts looking, man.
Let me see this here if I can find a picture. Oh, whoa. It is like a tree of lights, huh?
Yeah.
Like a long one.
Yeah, dude. And he keeps adding more to it. I heard him in an interview saying that he wants to put enough up there to actually encircle the world. Of course, I think we all know we're living on a flat earth, so that's not possible.
Yeah, how they gonna explain that when he comes back around and connects them? Anyway,
I don't know, man.
That's wild. That is very wild. Okay, let's see. I got a little bit of NBA stuff and WNBA. Well, I don't know. First of all, did you see somebody else threw another thing out on the floor?
Yes.
You know, you can bet on what color the next one will be. These people are so crazy.
I was wondering if it was like because they both have been the same color, and I thought, well, is this some sort of statement that they're making? Like, does this green mean something?
It's a protest.
It's like a leukemia. I think that's the color for leukemia. Actually,
I don't know, dude.
It's this color right here. Look, it's Nike who's been doing this.
They got to cut it out, man.
They either got to cut it out, or the WNBA's just got to go all in with it and start doing merchandise. One time is you got me.
Mm-hmm. Nice funny joke there, Mr. Immature. Okay. And then the second time it's kind of like, okay, you're annoying me. You know what I mean?
Well, I think it's more annoying that they haven't caught anybody, or you haven't seen anybody kicked out of the game or anything for it yet.
No kidding.
It's like that thing was the size of my arm. You're telling me nobody saw anybody pull that out of their purse and chunk that?
Pull that out or what?
Whatever.
Where are they hiding that thing at?
That's a big old, And is our security team not doing nothing? And how hard is it to figure out who it was? There's only like 10 people in the stands at a WNBA game anyway.
Like somebody sitting there had to see somebody else throw it. It's not right. Like, get the FBI down there. Let's interrogate some mofos, figure out who it is.
Gotta be some fingerprints on it, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, what are we doing? Pick that thing up with, you know, some big old tongs, probably. I started to say tweezers, but tongs of some kind. Anyway, moving on. The Spurs signed Darion Fox, by the way, to a 4-year deal, $229 million.
Good for him.
Supposed to be good till I think 2030 or something like that.
Yeah.
Which sounds even weird to say 2030. Like what in the world?
It's just
2030.
Just right around the corner. We're almost to 2026, man.
That's insane.
I know.
And then I saw that the Connecticut Sun has been sold to a group led by the Celtics. Minority owner Steve. I'm going to butcher this one. Pagliuca, maybe. I don't know. But anyway.
Spell it.
Pagliuca. Leuca. Pagliuca. That's probably it. Pagliuca.
I'm not going to try.
Anyway, $325 million, and they're going to move the team to Boston. So
okay, so Connecticut's losing their WNBA team.
So Connecticut Sun has been sold, and they are moving them to Boston. Yeah, I guess they'll probably have a new name, maybe the Boston Sun. I don't know.
What happens to their old arena? Like, were they playing in somebody else's arena, or?
Pretty sure they play in the
like a
NBA ones, don't they?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I thought they did.
There's no team in Connecticut.
No, maybe not, because I don't know. I don't know where they play.
They sharing an arena with the Yukon women or something?
I wouldn't think they have their own arenas.
Me neither.
But I mean, they might. Let's see. I mean, look it up. Dadgummit.
I know, like, if you have an NBA team already there, you're probably going to use their arena. But, you know, I figure maybe they're just playing at, like, the Civic Center or something like that.
This story says owner could be moved to Boston. So that may not be set in stone just yet. Let's see. This is a list of teams. This doesn't really tell. Okay, arena list. I don't know. No, this can't be. Alaska Airlines Arena, the Seattle Storm only holds 10,000 people.
Yeah, it's probably.
It can't be.
Why?
Well, NBA, they hold way more than that, don't they?
No, no. Some of the NBA arenas are pretty small, actually.
Really?
Yeah, like 15. You know, I think Bud Walton only holds. Yeah, Bud Walton only holds like
20
or something like that, and it's like considered one of the biggest in college.
I saw this the other day. Who was it we were looking at? I was looking at. Oh, Syracuse has got the biggest one. They can hold like 70,000 people.
Yeah. I don't know if they ever sell it out. You think they ever sell that out?
I bet they did back when Carmelo was there.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about Carmelo.
I bet they did.
But, you know, that it makes sense, though, because Boeheim always had them in the mix. So when you're always in the mix like that, you can put more revenue into your arena and stuff like that. So that kind of makes sense that they would be one of the biggest.
This thing only tells how much they cost. It doesn't tell me how many people are in there. Okay, the Bulls have the largest arena in 2023. Houses a capacity of 20,917.
See, so 10,000, that's not like a huge arena, but it's not unheard of. Like,
okay, that sounded small to me. I don't know why. Maybe because
10,000 people is not a lot if you're thinking about like a football stadium. But 10,000 people in like your backyard, that's a lot of people, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, see, even the New York Liberty play at the Barclays Center. They don't even play at Madison Square Garden. So, yeah, I know these doesn't look like anybody does. So,
the
Sparks do. Los Angeles Sparks play at the Staples Center.
I figure if your team has a WNBA team, why wouldn't you put them when the schedule works out, why wouldn't you put him in the NBA
arena?
Facility or whatever?
Yeah. Anyway, that was that. Then one more NBA thing. I saw Richard Jefferson.
I mean, not
He-
personally, but I know who he is. Yes.
Right. He was talking about Karl Malone and Charles Barkley.
Yeah, I saw this, and go ahead and read what he said, but I kind of disagree.
He says he'd choose Karl Malone over Charles Barkley because Malone was more professional, while Barkley had off-court partying issues and didn't want to be a role model. The reason why I would pick Karl Malone over Charles is because of the level of professionalism that Karl Malone always approached. And when Charles was in Philly, he was in and out of shape. Then some of his off-court partying that we knew about. I'm saying Charles was a rebel, not a role model. So I'm not taking shots at him, but I'm saying when you look at the guy like Karl Malone, who trained for 8 hours a day, he played 19 years. He was second in scoring, and if his body would have held up, he probably could have been the all-time leading scorer. So he's pretty high on Karl Malone. What do you think?
Well, first of all, I would probably take Karl Malone over Charles Barkley. But I think Richard Jefferson, for some reason, Charles Barkley's off-the-court antics were unprofessional. Karl Malone's not known as the best guy off the court. I mean, he has a daughter that he doesn't even he pretends like she doesn't exist, wants nothing to do with her. He got he got a charge. He almost got charged with statutory rape when he was younger. He's not the great guy but Jefferson didn't take any of that stuff into account when he was talking about Karl Malone. But then when he's talking about Charles Barkley, his off the court stuff that he got into. So why are you? He got in a couple of fights and some bars and stuff. I mean, it was Charles Barkley.
Yeah, I mean, he's a dude. Like what? That's what happens when you go to the bar.
I don't think he's judging them fairly. I don't think the off the court stuff should even count. If I'm deciding who I want on my team, I'm just going to take the superior athlete, and I think Karl Malone was the superior athlete. Yeah.
You don't care about character at all?
I mean, if I'm building a team and I actually have money invested, I care about character. If we're just two guys shooting the crap and you tell me who I'm putting on my team, then I don't really care about the off-court stuff.
Well, we got to have your CEO hat on at all times. See?
Yeah, but that's not what's going on here. This is Richard Jefferson's opinion. And
I don't know why he's like if it would have been different if he'd have been like, I like Karl more than Charles because he had a pretty decent 12-footer and he could post up better and blah 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 blah.
Oh, he got up and down. He got up and down the court. I mean, he made a habit of doing the breakaway hand behind. He had one dunk, the hand behind the head, dunking it. I mean, Karl was just in shape all the time, and he freaking ran the pick and roll probably better than any forward in the NBA at the time. Charles was good. Don't get me wrong, man. Charles, he's a round mound to rebound.
You ever remember Charles Barkley doing a pick and roll?
No. No.
Give me the ball, Galloway, or post up.
Yeah, he did a lot of post up. Late in his career, he shot a lot of threes. When he was playing for Phoenix and Houston, he jacked the three quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm sure he was in a lot of pick and rolls, but you don't remember any of them.
No, it's not
memorable.
Karl made a career out of it. A career.
I probably would have picked Karl. Because he's just as good a rebound, almost as good a rebounder. But I don't even know their stats. Maybe Karl may be a better rebounder. I don't know, but I like the way he plays better.
Yeah. And I don't know why the off the court for Barkley was detrimental. Off the court for Carl was not. That's
I mean, and to be honest, it's not very professional. If someone asked you, "Hey, if you had to pick between Charles Barkley and Karl Malone, why would you immediately jump into the personal stuff?
yeah.
Like, why would you do that? Like,
I don't know.
That's not why I would ask you that question. I would
It
ask you that
almost
based on playing.
it almost like I don't know anything about Richard Jefferson. Like I said, never met him before, but it's almost like Charles might have slighted him at one time. You know, that's kind of the feeling I get on this answer or whatever.
Yeah, maybe he knew people would look at it, people would read it, people talk about it because it's Charles Barkley.
Probably.
That's probably more like
could be total clickbait. It could probably be totally clickbait.
Yeah, I'm sure it is probably. But anyway, okay,
and also like in the grand scheme of it, who really gives a crap what Richard Jefferson thinks? You know, like it's Richard Jefferson picking the 50 greatest players of all time. You know, I don't think so. So, I mean,
he's probably got a list out there somewhere, probably.
I think Karl Malone's on the dream team, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. Yes,
Charles was on the dream team, so they both have gold medals. Neither one of them have a championship. It would probably come down to, well, for me, I don't even have to look at the numbers, but I mean, I guess you could go and look at the numbers and make your decision that way, but I don't see what the off the court things have to do with anything, especially if you're just deciding who was better on the court. Then what does the off the court crap matter?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like he asked him, who would you rather have on your team? Or, you know, something like that. It was, you know, it was worded that way anyway. All right, moving on. Here you go, man. Finally, your Razorback rant stuff. Hit me with it. What do you want to talk about Razorbacks? Let's go.
Well, you said you'd heard some stuff from fall camp.
I keep seeing Antonio Jordan's name everywhere.
Get me to drink this Kool-Aid that you're talking about.
I'm not sure I'm drinking it. I think Antonio Jordan. Is that right? Let me make sure his name is right before I start talking about it. I don't even see his name on here. Let me see. Just a second. There's lots of stuff, man. I guess the old freshman kicker. Remember the guy that was kicked it like 60 yards or something? Remember we saw all that on Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
I guess he's doing well in camp or something like that. So we got a kicker. That makes you feel better?
I mean, I'm a fan of really good kickers. Like I'm not a fan of the kick game per se, but it is very it's very smart to have a good kicker on your team. You know, when we had Cam Little, I don't know how many games Cam Little won for us, you know, because he had that monster leg.
Let's see. Let me find this guy's name. I don't even know what number he is. Oh my gosh, this is horrible. I'm not doing a very good job here.
You're supposed to have this stuff ready.
I know.
If you'd have been ready to go when I wanted to do pre-production,
I know. If I'd have had any kind of help, I mean, it would have been probably a much better process here. Antonio Jordan. Antonio Jordan. Apparently, he's from another receiver from Warren, Arkansas.
Okay.
Whereas, you know, Burks and yeah, I don't know. There's a list of several of them that come from Warren.
We've had some basketball players come from there too, man. Warren has put out some athletes.
Yeah, he's a freshman. Okay. And he's supposedly turning all kinds of heads. That's the hot topic right now. Who's this Antonio Jordan kid? And I saw he was like a 3-star or something when he was coming out of high school. But then I saw something about Mike Irwin that said he didn't go to any camps. He didn't do any of all the stuff they do, you know, going to camps and
to get your star rating.
To get your star ratings, yeah, to get seen.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do any of that. I don't know why. They didn't say why. But you know, Mike seems to think he was, you know, much more talented than his star. And then all the stuff about camp, that's everybody, the guys that have been going and watching and stuff like that. And when the coaches come to talk, that's who they want to talk about. Hey, Antonio Jordan, blah, 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 blah. So, Mame have a decent receiver in the group here. And not to mention Shanks and Omega Blake have been doing really well too, supposedly. So,
well, we don't need so much. We don't need an Odell Beckham Jr. as much as we need just somebody that can be at the right place and the ball there at the right time. There's so much question going into the season about Taylor Green's accuracy, and because a lot of Bobby Petrino's offense is, throwing the ball to the right spot at the right time. So you need good route runners, and you need guys that when the ball hits their hands, they catch it. And you don't need like guys making superstar plays downfield. I mean, that's nice when you get it. You get a player that can do that.
Yep.
But we just need to improve. I mean, I'm not looking to set the world on fire. I want to freaking improve. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we won 6 games last year. As a fan, is it too much to ask for 8 this year?
No.
I don't think it is. Shouldn't that be your team? Shouldn't your team improve every year instead of every year? Oh, we lost so much. We got to replace so much. I don't give a crap about that.
Yeah. As a fan, we don't care. No, I just want you to win. I don't care how you win, just win.
Yeah, athletes are a dime a dozen out there. It's a matter of finding them and getting them to come to your school. And I
saw a guy go on a rant today about if we lose to Arkansas State.
If we lose to Arkansas State,
everybody ought to be fired immediately. And they are on that mountain, and we'll scream it from the top of the mountain if it happens.
I can't remember if it was Jack Crow.
It's reasoning that bothered me, though.
I don't remember if it was Jack Crow or if it was oh man, I'd have to look it up. It might have been Ford. But we lost to the Citadel. We lost to the Citadel first game, second game of the year.
I remember that.
And he didn't make it down the tunnel. Like, they didn't even let him go to the locker room and say anything afterward to the kids. Like, they fired him on the spot.
Yeah.
And I could see something like that happening. Now, it also depends, sadly, Sam's got a lot of friends up there on the hill, and sadly, it would depend on how you got beat, I guess. Arkansas State comes out and drops 70 on you. That's, you're going to get your tail fired. You lose on a last-second field goal, I don't know. I don't know if he'll get fired or not, but he needs to come out and just dominate this game. By the time you run into Ole Miss, your third game of the year, you need to have the fans drinking the Kool-Aid before you get to Ole Miss. You need to put a butt whooping on Alabama A&M, and you need to put a butt whooping on Arkansas State, and then you need to be competitive against Ole Miss.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's the same thing every year for us, though. It's like we got some pretty good, talented dudes in the starting lineups.
Sure.
But if we have one injury at a
what are you saying?
Position,
we don't have any depth? I can't believe we don't have any depth.
Well, I keep hearing that we do. Oh, we do. And KJ Jackson's tearing it up, and getting to play with the ones a little bit just to see how he does. And he's the next man up next year and all that stuff. So
you can't say that, though. Like,
whatever.
Like, yeah, KJ Jackson's next man up next year if he decides to stay.
True. I mean, he stayed this year for a backup role, so if he knew he was going to start, maybe
he's probably in the back of his mind hoping Taylor gets hurt. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, you can't make those statements anymore. It's like, oh man, we're young this year, but we keep this core and we're going to be really good next year. Well, you can't keep your core anymore because you improve your 3-star players to 3.5, 4-star players, and then other universities come in and pay them money that you won't pay them.
No. You should say that specific to Arkansas because they're the ones that loses everybody. All these other teams get to keep their guys.
They keep their guys and add ours. That's what they do. They keep their guys and they add some of ours.
Oh my gosh, the world's in and we had 3 transfers this offseason.
We're like
cry me a river, you freaking.
Yeah, we had 35 guys leave.
No.
Same day. Everybody packed up and left.
3. Give me a break.
Yeah. And then, anyway. We're like a farm system. We're like a farm system for Alabama, Georgia, Auburn. Like we coach them up and then we send them off to other universities. That's what we do.
Yeah. They're making everything sound good right now. Oh, wow. Taylor's amazing. He's so accurate.
Whoa.
Mike Washington is fast and big and strong. He's going to be a top 5 running back. We got Antonio Jordan. He's breakout wide receiver. We're going to be our quarterbacks are better than they were last year. We're going to be good. I really like this team. I think we're.
Well, what would you rather? Would you rather you come out and just like totally just freaking went the other direction?
No,
like
but
we suck. These guys couldn't catch a flu buck naked in the middle of Antarctica. These are the worst guys that I've ever seen about. Is that what you want your coach to say?
I've heard this last year.
Yeah, you hear it every year, and every coach says it. Some coaches are lying. Some coaches aren't.
Well, my trust in believing you is not that great.
No.
So I'm going to need you to prove that to me before I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
Head coaches are a lot like politicians. Like they tell you what you need to hear to keep their job. That's what they do. That's what head coaches do. They play the guys they need to play to keep their job. They say the things they need to say to keep their job. They don't tell you the truth. Because if they told you the truth, they couldn't keep their job. It's true. If what's his name, head coach for Lakers, the ball player, JJ Redick. JJ Redick comes out to the press and said, well, I had the perfect play designed for Luka, but then I looked down the bench and LeBron's crying like a little baby. So we changed the play so LeBron could take the last shot and he missed it. But if we'd have went with Luka, we'd have won that ball game. You can't come out and say stuff like that.
I think I would.
You wouldn't last as the head coach.
That's why I'm not one.
No, head coach, politicians, you just can't trust them. Insurance salesman, car salesman, can't trust them.
Well, we'll see. I looked this up for you a while ago. CBS, you asked me where Arkansas was, if they rank them more than the top 25.
They should do every team.
Now on CBS's poll,
yeah,
they got them at 43.
Wow, made the top 50.
Yeah, no,
wow.
Really, some big
top 20 in revenue making. Number 43 as far as best team out there.
And here's what sucks. You know who's ahead of them?
Everybody's ahead of them.
Syracuse. Kansas. Duke.
Wait. We still in football?
Yeah. Utah. Well, Utah been pretty good.
Utah pretty good.
Louisville. They ain't been good for a while. The rest of these teams are pretty good. Baylor.
Man, maybe
Baylor? Nothing special about Baylor anymore.
We just gotta. I don't know. We got to.
How do you be worse at football than Syracuse?
We're Duke.
That's horrible.
Like I feel like I could get 10 friends together and we could give Duke a ball game.
Nah, Duke's been all right the last few years. They had Riley Leonard.
In football?
Yeah. Last couple years, I said, not for a long time. But yeah, last few years they've been decent. Let me see. Let me click on it here and I'll tell you what their record was. They had one year that was really good. Let's see. Will it tell me here? This is current schedule. I don't want previous schedules about that. Yeah, I don't know if I can get that info here.
How does North Carolina end up getting good coaches and Arkansas can't?
For football?
Yeah. They had Mac Brown, and then they get rid of Mac Brown. They bring in Bill Belichick, and it's North Carolina. It's like why you're Arkansas in the SEC? Why can you not get a head coach like that? Why?
Because Michael Jordan probably got him there. I don't know.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
I don't know. They think it sucks here, man. That's why.
It's actually quite wonderful here.
Anyway, if you listen to the coaches and the players and all that, we are the greatest team ever put together. We are the closest team that's ever been, and we're fixing to kick butt and take names. So that's after 4 days of camp. So
closest team, like camaraderie.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh,
yeah. Close. We do everything together, man. Everything.
Okay. All right.
That's what I'm hearing. So let's see.
I expected nothing less. I really did. I expected nothing less.
Okay. Anything else about Arkansas you want to talk about?
No. I'm ready for it to start. I'm ready for everything to get started. Let's get here. Let's get it moving. I'm ready.
Let's do that.
I can't believe they don't have a Monday night game tonight. They tease you with the Hall of Fame game, and then they make you wait a whole another week before they give you anything else. It's like, come on, it's preseason. Can't throw a Monday night game on.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm not gonna do it. But they're gonna play 4 days next week. This game is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah, I did hear a thing the other day that said that the Cowboys are the only NFL team that has 3 games in 18 days or something like that.
For the preseason?
No, on their schedule this year. They have like 3 games in 18 days. They play like a Sunday night, a Thursday night, and then a Monday night or something like that.
Let me see. Let's go look it up.
Or it might be a Monday, a Sunday, and a Thursday or something like that.
Cowboys schedule. Here we go. Holy smokes. They play Sunday, November 23rd. Then they play Thursday, November 27th, which is 4 days later. And then they play on Thursday, December 4th.
So, yeah, 3 games in 18 days or something.
Those are pretty close. Yeah. I would say so. 4 days between games?
4 days.
And guess who the 2 games are?
Eagles
and Chiefs. In 4 days. 4 days, you got to play the Chiefs.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it's rigged against us. Everything's rigged against us. Whether you're a Hog fan or a Razorback fan, everything is rigged against us.
I don't know who makes these schedules, but they suck. Okay.
He's either a Chiefs or an Eagles fan.
Yeah, no kidding. The Chiefs. Let's give
when
the
you
Chiefs
go, yeah.
It's only that just played 4 days ago. Who's it going to be? Yeah, the Cowboys. Let's get them. It's like, what the freak, man?
They're really going to test that leg at Dax. Is what they're going to do. They're really going to test that leg.
I guess so. All right, man. Joke of the day.
I didn't look one up, but I can probably pick one.
You mean you're not prepared? I'm so surprised.
I'm not prepared. It's Monday, my day off. I did not prepare anything, people. Jeez, please.
Well, it's a good thing you can think of stuff like that on the fly.
No, I'm not going to say it. Not going to say it.
Oh my goodness. Right, I'll go first, but that'll make you think of one. Okay.
All right. I got one.
Why did the math book look sad?
Because he had a bunch of problems and no solutions.
Because he had a bunch of problems.
And no solutions.
I didn't have the no solutions, just the problems.
Oh, okay.
I guess if you had solutions, you wouldn't be sad.
You remember those math books that we used to get that like had all the answers for the odd numbers in the back of the book or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I never understood what that was for.
What do you mean?
I mean, I never understood why they gave you the answers to all the odd ones.
So you would have examples on how to work the ones that weren't odd.
Yeah, I know, but even in like the basic math books, like if you know how to divide one, if you know how to do division, you shouldn't need answers for all the odd ones. I mean, division doesn't change from number 1 to number 2.
Well, it's not just for you. It's not, the book's not made just for you.
Well, it ought to be. It's my education.
Good Lord. Tell me a joke.
Maybe they can fix that with AI. Maybe they can fix that. I bet you AI is going to get used in schools a lot.
Probably.
Did you know that the wise men out of the Bible, did you know that they were firemen?
I thought you were going to say, did you know they used AI? I'm about to say, you lying? Shut up.
No.
What?
They were firefighters. Did you know that?
Oh, well.
It says in the Bible they come from afar.
That's true. They're firemen. You got me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good joke of the day.
Yeah. Yeah. I knew another one about all the disciples all traveled together. Or no.
Oh, you just gave it away.
Was that it? I don't know. There was something about showing up in a Honda Accord. I don't remember what it was.
What? Oh my God.
I can't remember. It was like they came in one Accord, but I can't remember how to set it up.
Yeah. I remember that joke.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up or whatever.
I remember you telling me that one. All right, well, let's get out of here then. It's 5:14 on my watch.
Yeah, we did like an hour and 11 minutes. Appreciate Brandon showing up, giving us your Adam Silver take. I appreciate that.
Appreciate you, buddy.
You can catch Jason at the Bleacher Pod. You can get me at Rural Route Tuck. And I want to apologize to people in advance if you go to my page or whatever, because I am new to X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it. And I don't look for the blue check mark. Okay. I see something. I get fooled a lot on social media. Okay? So if I repost something and it doesn't have the blue check mark, okay, just type me a little something saying, hey, dude, they got you again. This isn't true or whatever. Because I did this Amari Cooper thing. It turns out, no, Amari Cooper didn't come out. And
he's not retired?
It wasn't verified. It didn't have the blue check mark. So I don't know if it was real or not.
Oh, well, that don't matter.
So anyway, I apologize. I apologize for future events that I'm sure I will screw up. So
no worries. Most of the time people tell you.
Anyway, if you're new, just hit that like and subscribe. We're on every day, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Those 3 days, not every day. Those 3 days.
Yeah, it looks like it was some kind of rumor. So you weren't the only one. There's lots of rumors out there about it.
Okay. All right.
Or maybe everybody saw your tweet and ran with it.
That's what I'm worried about, man. That's what I'm worried about.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm worried about. I'm so popular. People are going to believe what I put out there.
No, you got to be careful.
I got to be careful.
What you put out there.
I don't want to be a false witness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know, dude. All right. Well, be sure to like and subscribe our YouTube page. Make sure it's the top of the Bleachers YouTube page. That will really help us out. You can subscribe to the other channels as well, but definitely helps us out to do the Top of the Bleachers one. And yeah, find us on X. Catch us on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And let's get out. Oh wait, I just remembered something.
What? Oh no, what?
There was another death.
Lonnie Anderson died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lonnie Anderson. Yeah. Sorry, did I step on your?
I can't tell you nothing. So let's get out of here.
I knew it was. I was supposed to act like here. Try it again. Again.
I'm signing off. I'll catch you on Wednesday. I'll catch you later. Peace.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.